Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how to make homemade bread either in your oven or in your bread maker. You are going to need 1 cup plus 1/3 cup of warm water, 1 teaspoon of yeast, 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 1 teaspoon of sugar. Mix it all up and let it rest for a bit. Using the dough hook attachment, I am going to add 4 cups of plain flour, 3 tablespoons of sugar and 1 teaspoon of salt. Add the wet ingredients and mix it all up until it becomes a nice smooth dough. Now I don't have to do this, but I personally really enjoy rolling the dough in my hands. Now cut it in 2, or you can leave it as is if you prefer a bigger loaf. I'm going to grease 2 tins and I'm going to place them in to proof. Make sure that you put some oil on top to ensure that they don't develop any crusts. Here I'm going to use an oven dish and I'm going to put it outside in my garden just because it's nice and sunny. After an hour and a half, the loaves have risen enough. I want the oven to be nice and steamy, so I am going to set it at 180 Celsius and put a tray with some water so that it can develop the steam. Once this comes to temperature, I'm going to put the loaves in and I'm going to set the timer for 30 minutes. Once they are down, dismount them and put them on a cooling rack until they cool off completely. Once they are completely cold, then you can go ahead and cut them at your desired thickness. I find this is a perfect size for my kids' sandwiches. Okay, so now moving on to the bread maker. First start with the wet ingredients. Make sure it's warm water, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and now add all your dry ingredients. And at the very end, you add the yeast. Now you set it on your desired program. In this case, I am choosing the sandwich loaf, and I'm just set it to work. You may need to scrape the sides to ensure that all the flour has been integrated. If you find that it's a little bit too dry, you can add 1 tablespoon at a time of water. Let it cool down completely as well, and then once that's done, then you can start cutting. I personally prefer to cut down the middle and then cut the slices that way. Because this bread tends to go off faster than the store-bought, I tend to keep them in half loaves. That way I can always put one of them in the freezer. I normally reuse all bread bags. Try to remove as much air as possible from inside the bag. Remember, this loaf is cooled completely. And now you do 2 twists and then you fold the bag over itself to ensure it doesn't untwist. Repeat the process and enjoy your very own homemade bread. I really hope that you give this a try. I'll see you in my next video. Until then, stay strong, healthy and happy.